It's like going into a building. Once you run that threshold, you've got two options, right? You can kill everything that needs to be killed, or you're going to die trying, but you can't stop in the threshold. That's not an option.
Delta, they are moving towards the wounded patient at this time.
As we came around the corner, the Afghan platoon leader, me, and a couple other guys, was immediately a pretty massive 25-meter gunfight. There was two guys that were bounding, like textbook bounding, as you would see in military doctrine, about 15 meters away. Ended up shooting those two guys. There was a machine gun at each apex of this open area. We ended up eliminating the one machine gun, and then when you watch the helmet cam video, you can hear some grenades going off. I think I went through 3 mags out there. At this point, we're just out in the open too. There's no cover, so it was terrifying, right?
Is Chuck good?
At that one point, I was like, all right, we've eliminated all the threats. I felt pretty good about myself. This dude, he's not that injured. He's got his fingers blown off, and he's got a through and through to the leg. But he's just laying there. He was scared. Later he said he thought he was dead. Dragging this dude, and all of a sudden the machine gun opens up from where I thought we'd kill him onto the platoon leader. So I transitioned over to where I'm pretty sure this PKM gunner is. I can't see him. I start unloading on where I think he's at. But I'm off. I think I was shooting too far to the left. He transitions to me, strikes me on the right leg. I was on a knee. And knocked that knee back. It felt like a sledgehammer. So I move forward. My whole body's like in a Superman position. The next round comes in and hits my upper back right here on the shoulder blade. Goes to the brachial nerve complex and the brachial artery and lodges in my lower back. And then a third round like nicked my butt.
Alpha, we are taking effective fire.
I was pissed. What was going through my head was like, I'm gonna kill this dude because I know where he's at. My PKM only has a 100 round belt, so he had to reload. So I was like, all right, I know where this dude is. I'm killing this dude. I got up and I tried to engage, but I could physically not get my gun up to engage. At this point in time, I didn't feel a whole lot of pain.
Is Chuck good?
It felt like I got hit with a sledgehammer in the leg, and it definitely felt like somebody hit me with a sledgehammer in the back. I was like, okay, this isn't good. Let's get this dude out of here.
Zulu, you good? I'm hit. Hey, Zulu's hit.
I came around the corner, and then that's when the pain set in, and that wound redefined my definition of pain.
Where at, Chuck? Where at? Come back. Zulu's hit.
This is to Gob, right?
Yeah, it's just to Gob. Ooh, you hear the A-10 come in?
Yeah.
And then obviously with the A-10s, you hear the impact of the rounds first, and then you hear the gun firing afterwards.
Yeah. Dude, A-10s is such an awesome sound.
Hey, cover down there. Roll over.
So when you hit the ground, like, what was your first thought?
By the time I got in there, like, you can see the look on my face, like that was pure pain, and I've never felt pain like that before in my life. So I was like, man, give me some morphine right now, right? Because we all carry 5 milligrams of morphine in our little medical kit.
Yeah.
And generally I could get to it, but obviously taking my gun belt off. But we'd practice. That's why I was able to get my stuff off so quickly, because we'd practice this over and over and over again.
Chuck, morphine's in, roll over, I need your front.
Dude, your medic is on it.
How's my bleeding? Not too bad, Chuck, not too bad. Does it come out the front? I don't think so. How's your breathing?
Breathing wasn't good.
Damn, man. I didn't know you ever had your ass handed to you.
Where at, Chuck, where at? Hey, I need people in my position right now. Zulu is down, he is urgent.
But your medic was on it, right? The team covered all of the loose ends, if you will. It's just cool to kind of see everybody come together and support you in this situation.
It's pretty calm too, in my opinion, for what's going on.
It is surprising. Like, I've definitely seen worse. Everybody knew what they were doing. They knew how to handle the situation. Oh, it was very professionally handled.
Just that happened at the perfect moment to where everybody was refueling. All we had over was Apaches. Thinking back, maybe we should have just been a little more patient, but then we would have missed out on getting behind them. But of course, they were just waiting for us.
You can't know everything. You're constantly making decisions with what you know at the time, man.
I remember coming around the corner and just being terrified, right? People tell you they're not scared in combat. It's not that you're not scared, but it's just what do you do to that fear and don't let it lock you up.
We are moving back to your position. How come?
They dictated that battle. We didn't control the tempo at that point. The only other field for HLZ that we planned was to the northeast. That was definitely contested by the enemies. I self-recover, move myself back.
Let's go.
The video cuts out though when we go to our casualty collection point, which our pararescue guy was waiting there. They packed the wound as much as they could. And they put me in a Skedco, which is a stretcher. It looks like a little taco. So then they had to figure out how they were going to get me out of there. So they came up with a plan that they were going to push out elements from the main effort to clear up to this building overwatching this field. And then they were going to come around and bring me through up to this building. But then it became a rolling firefight all the way up to this building. It was just me, the team leader, and the medic out in the open for the most part in this alleyway. The commander said, hey, our guys are tracking that. They know that you're there by yourself. They're saying over the radio they're going to kill you guys. They're going to snatch up this wounded guy. Shit, we got to keep going. They would just fight their way up to the streets. It took probably 30 minutes to get up to this alleyway where they were just left by themselves, and then they had aircraft overhead shooting containment fires. They finally made it into the final compound before they extracted me, and the enemy just enveloped on this and around the far side of the HLZ. It was like a scene out of the movie. I'm laying there in this taco, and you just hear this massive gunfight, and somebody'd come down and they'd like, hey man, how you doing? Need some water? Give me some water. And they'd reconsolidate ammo there. They were starting to run low on ammo. And they're like, all right, man, good luck, Chuck. And they go back up to their fighting position. I'm like, shit, like, what is going on? I mean, they didn't think I was going to survive either, to be honest with you. There was a point in time where the captain came and he's trying to be quiet. And he's like, hey, Dan's our medic. Is Chuck going to make it? And he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. It sucked just being helpless. Just basically laying there staring at the ceiling, watching everybody else do all this work. And it's just a really bad feeling. Finally, they managed to clear enough of an area to where they thought they could land the helicopters. They rigged me for hoist. They said, hey, we're going to bring in a CH-53, what's called a Pedro bird. They're heavily armored, they have miniguns on them, and we're going to hoist you out. And I just remember hearing that, and I freaked out. I was like, hell no. I grabbed up, and I grabbed the team leader, reached up and grabbed him. I said, hey, man, I'm not going to die in the end of some freaking rope, man. Like, you're not going to hoist me out. He's like, Chuck, that's the only way we can get you out of here. We got to hoist you. Luckily, as the Pedro aircraft came in, he took a lot of fire and got shot up, so he had to leave, so that didn't happen. So I'm pretty sure if they would have tried to hoist me up, none of us would have survived that. And they got me to this building, and then they cleared enough area with AC-130, and managed to get the helicopters in there and get me out.